Dear class of 2019, I love you. I really do. I've read about 1,600 pages in the past week, and so I realize that as much as I care and listen and hear and feel, it still is not enough. There were some of you that emotionally slipped through the cracks. For this, I apologize. This is my last lecture in written format or video format. It's hard to explain, but some classes just couldn't handle the lesson in person. And it wasn't that it was just that day. It was the excitement of the end of the year and just everything going on at one time. It's got to be the right mood. Part of it is because some of you still haven't figured out how to be emotional or to handle yourself when emotional moments and a variety of other reasons, but alas, here we go. Grit. Grit is an evolving organism like the flu or some other biological disease that I can't think of right now. Don't get lost in the bad science metaphor, just follow along. As our life changes, grit changes and adapts to our circumstances, or should I say opposes our circumstances. As a teenager working on my Eagle Scout project, I spent an entire afternoon cataloging books for a new library. I, along with my best friend Sean and my mom, cataloged for hours, just the three of us. Hundreds, if not thousands of books. I vividly remember thinking there to myself, this Dewey Decimal guy is a freaking idiot. He is ruining my Saturday. This is absolutely the worst day of my life. Little did I know that 20 years later, I would be working on a second master's degree, working 2 jobs, raising 7 kids, teaching 7 straight classes at school, and working on administrative internship hours. Cataloging books seems like a freaking bowl of cereal compared to what I just described. Grit is circumstantial, and it grows as we grow. Resolve to evolve. As life gets more difficult, change and adapt. That's what grit is. Clarice or Mildred? Ugh. Just saying Mildred's name makes me angry. Seriously angry. I know she's not a real person. I just want to punch her. Like, not like hard, just like kind of hard. But anyway, what type of person do you want to be? Like Clarice or like Mildred? Clarice tastes the rain, notices the dew on the grass. She isn't afraid of the firemen. She plays love games with dandelions and, quote unquote, is crazy. Mildred, on the other hand, has her headphones in all day, is addicted to the parlor walls and her quote-unquote family. It is continually trying to commit suicide. Oh, and she doesn't even remember when she met her husband. That's ridiculous. Seriously. You need to make the choice every morning to be a Clarice. I get it that crappy stuff happens. Get over yourself. If we learn nothing else from the memoir experiences and stories, is that crappy stuff happens to all of us. It is the human existence. I'm not being insensitive either. I just think if you can make the choice to be a little bit more positive or like Clarice, your lives will be so much better. And I think deep down you know that I'm right. That's the funny thing. If you know a Mildred or you have Mildreds in your life, get rid of your Mildreds as quick as possible. Mildred sucks. So do the people that act like her. If someone is causing waves in your pond, get them out of your pond or move to another part of the mountain, or whatever other metaphor that's not working right now. But you don't have the time or the energy to make sure everyone else's boat is sailing in the right direction. Oh, I know, but Mr. Campbell, I'm the only one that can help them. Or, Mr. Campbell, if I don't throw them a lifeline, they will drown. Guess what? They might, but at least you won't go down with them. You can still love people and let them learn their own lessons. Do not let them pull you down. Socratic seminars are happening every minute of every day and in every conversation we have with people. Sports, music, boys, girls, school, math, news, current events. When you leave a conversation, do you not usually know more than you did before you began the conversation? The knowledge about the subject may be the same, but the information that you gained about the person or the people in that conversation is immeasurable. You learn about their dreams, their wants, their opinions, their history, their passions, their religion, their political view, their secrets, their sense of humor. Socratic seminars aren't about information. They're about people. The sooner you realize that most things in life come down to people, the more successful you will be. Emotional bank account. Some of you are always full. Some of you are always empty. Always be making deposits. When you have a full emotional bank account with everyone around you, you will see how amazing your life can be. My life is awesome because I deposit whenever I possibly can. It can be something as small as noticing someone's new haircut, style, or color, or their new shoes. Boys, you do not see what happened. Did you not see what happened in the girls in class when I mentioned how beautiful or cute they looked when they dressed up, or when they got a new haircut, or they changed their makeup? The emotional bank account is about details. It's not about the dozen roses on Valentine's Day, which is okay, but remembering that she loves yellow starbursts. I don't know anyone who loves yellow starbursts. That is besides the point, though. But it's knowing that yellow starbursts are her favorite and saving them for her after you have finished the pack. It's a small text message after an awesome date with a boy that says, Thanks for taking me out tonight and treating me like a woman should be treated. I would love to hang out next week after your baseball game or whatever. That's the details. The emotional bank account is about details. Cereal day. This is a quote from Faber in Fahrenheit 451. I don't talk things, sir, said Faber. I talk the meanings of things. I sit here and I know that I am alive. In late December, I sat at a desk with a bunch of boys playing serial poker. I sat there enjoying the amazingness that is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. At that moment, I was alive, and I knew it. Hopefully, you have had many moments like that this year. Whether you have shared them publicly or not, that doesn't matter, just that you know that you are alive. And so I pose the question, are you alive? If so, are you living, or do you just exist? I would argue that most of you learn more from Cereal Day than from any standardized test. Boys. Girls are like trees in The Lord of the Rings or Fern Gully. They communicate through mystical powers, and they always remember everything. If you hurt one tree, continuing with the metaphor, obviously, you hurt all of them. When a girl breaks up with you, it's probably your fault, and you shouldn't sling the slut whore word around. It's embarrassing and shows your lack of confidence and how low your self-esteem is. I understand that you might be angry, and I understand that it hurts. But channel that anger into becoming a better person who pays attention to the details. Also, girls deserve more than surface-level attraction. Talk to them. Tell them about yourself, your hopes and your goals and your plans. Listen to them and hear them. Try and fail to understand them. They will appreciate it. Girls, you are too good to let a boy like you for just your body. Plain and simple. Don't let boys pressure you into putting out or doing things that you don't want to do. Don't let them trick you into thinking about your worth in your relationship that it is based on the physical attraction. Remember the triangle and what happens when the triangle is upside down. Each of you, each and every single one of you, are smart, funny, amazing, weird in your own way, beautiful, and will do amazing things. Please, stop listening to the destructive voices in your heads. They will destroy or have destroyed you and your self-confidence. I can see it in some of your eyes. Even though you haven't talked about it out loud, I know it's there. If you need a pick-me-up, send me an email. Honesty and authenticity. Telling the truth and showing the truth. Two totally different things. On the first day of school, I told you all that I love you. I was honest and authentic. The problem with authenticity is that it's in the eye of the beholder or the receiver. Many of you thought I was crazy or high on life, of course, right? We're just plain stupid. Some of you even decided to test me or push me away and not let me love you or care about you. Over time, though, you were able to understand that my statement was backed up with action and the way that our class ran. In high school, you're going to see a bunch of people running around with masks on, looking for people with authentic faces. Life will be so much better if you can just be authentic. People may forget what you say, but they will never forget how they felt when you said it. Someone famous said that, I think. I don't know. Probably. If not, I'll claim it. The bucket list. Throughout the year, we talked about movies, music, TV shows, plays, books and activities, shoot the tube, stuff like that. All of those experiences have made me who I am today. This summer, you will or should read To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. As you read, I ask that you pay special attention to Atticus Finch. He is one of the few men in my life I have tried to emulate, and you'll see why when you read the book. A fake conclusion. There is no conclusion because we are not done. I am not done caring about you or teaching you. The lessons will be different and less regular, but you will see me at school events or out in public, and we will chat and we will laugh, and we will learn from each other. My classroom is a sacred place, and I hope that you felt that. I know that according to some, there was magic or sorcery taking place, but there wasn't. It was learning, loving, and laughing. I love you.